Hi,
Clare, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. That's it. How are you, Kayla?
Good. Going okay today.
Yeah, that's it.
Made it here on time.
No, you did good. I'm glad you found the place. We're
Yeah.
a bit sort of tucked away here at the far end of the university.
Yeah.
So,
it's a big campus.
Okay. Well, now, see, I just want to say straight up that everything that you say to me today is confidential. I mean, there's just a couple of things. Like if you're say something and that I think that you're at risk to yourself or anybody else, or if it's any criminal activity, I'll have to disclose it. But otherwise, feel free. I mean, nothing that you say it has got anything to do with your studies. This is a separate service that we offer at the university, because we know that although you're here studying, I mean, life still happens outside the university. So we want to try and help you with that so that you can focus properly. So talk to me a bit about why you're here today.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm studying my first year here, and I just found out that I'm 6 weeks pregnant. So I guess I don't really know what my options are. It's like everything's going like 100 miles an hour in my head, and I guess I just need to to somebody, you know?
Right, you've come to the right place.
Oh, good.
This is where they all come to look.
Okay.
Look, that you've got a lot to process at the moment, don't you?
And I think I'm still like at that stage, you know, just kind of,
Yeah. That's it. So you're 6 weeks pregnant.
Yes.
Is what? Have you talked to anybody else about this?
I haven't told my partner Josh. We've been together for about 4 years now, so I haven't spoken to him about it yet because I'm still trying to, you know, kind of, you know, understand it myself. And so no, I haven't told anybody except for you. So.
Right. That's it. So is there anybody that you're looking forward to telling about this news, or anybody that you're dreading?
Looking forward to, I wouldn't say looking forward to, but I think my best friend she'd be shocked, but I think she would be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that obviously this time in my life that it's happening is not really convenient. It's not the best time for it to be happening, but I think she would be happy. I think we could get to a place where we'd be excited about it. In terms of somebody I'm dreading telling, I wouldn't say dreading, but how do I go about showing Joshua, my mum, my grandparents? It would be tricky, really. I'm not dreading it, but I'm not looking forward to it.
That's it. So you talked about your mum. Do you live at home?
Yes.
At the moment, you're at home, and who else lives at home with yourself?
So it's just my mum and my younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's just turning 10 this year, so there's a bit of an age gap between us. But Joshua, my partner, used to live in my home with me, but he's just recently moved out for privacy of his own. So it's just mum and my brother at home.
Right. So you were saying that Joshua was living at home with you for a bit, and how was that?
I like the aspect of seeing him every day, but his and I personalities are really different. I'm quite genuine. I like to help people out. I like to see that you do a lot for me, so this is how I can help you out. He's quite different. So in terms of doing things around the house, cleaning, helping out, there's always such a struggle, like, there was always a whinge. He always used to whinge about doing something. So it was good in the aspect that I got to see him every day, but didn't really fit well with my family.
Right, that's it. And how do you feel about the arrangement now that he's not with you anymore?
I don't see him as often now, because before he moved in, we always used to fight that he would never spend time with me on the weekends. He'd always be out with his mates. So when he moved in, it was good because I got to see him during the week. So then by the weekend, I didn't necessarily crave that time to spend with him.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's gone back to I don't see him during the week because I've got uni and I've got work and my family commitments. And then I don't see him on the weekend, so we fight about that now again.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's quite normal. So much going on at the moment, and trying to sort of be something for everybody. I
Yeah.
think most people find that very difficult
Yeah.
to manage. With the pregnancy, Clare, have you ever been pregnant before?
No.
No. So this is
First time. Yeah.
that's it. Can you talk a bit about how that's making you feel at the moment?
Stressed, I would say, number one. Hard not being able to talk to anybody about it. As I said before, my brain's just going a million miles an hour. What are my options? What am I supposed to do? How am I going to get through this? Is it something that I even want to do?
Yeah, they're very natural emotions to be feeling at the moment.
Yeah.
When are you the first person in your family to go to university, or?
Yes, yes I am. My grandparents never, and my mum and my uncle, no. On my other side of the family, like on my father's side, I'm not too sure about them. I don't really have a relationship with my father, so I don't know about his family. But in terms of what I would classify my family, I'm the first one, yeah.
Right. Is that what's that like? Talk to me a bit. What's that like being the first one in the family?
Well, when I told my grandparents about it, the first thing that they asked me was, are you only doing that to sort of, you know, get out of working? Because I'm only 20, but I went to TAFE prior to coming to university, and so I think that was their first reaction, and I was really excited about telling them I'm going to go to university and that, but they don't really hold it in high regard. Like my family is more, you need to get a job so you can earn money and pay your bills, whereas I see it as, actually no, I'm trying to further my education and therefore in the long run earn more money, actually be a profession rather than just a secretary or something like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's what it's been in my family.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important would you say being here at university is to you?
To me, 10.
Yeah. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how important do you think it is to your family, you being at university?
A 5, probably. Opposed to, if you're asking in relation to whether I should be at university or just get a job, a 5. But then if I was to tell them I was pregnant, would they rather me be at university or be pregnant? I would say 10, they would rather me be at university than be pregnant.
Right.
So
you feel that although they're not that keen or interested or supportive about you being at university, they're less keen maybe about you being pregnant at the moment.
Yes. And then I'll never get it done, they'll think.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Well, it's interesting that you say that. I mean, people this has happened where students have started university and, for whatever reason, gotten pregnant and have still actually managed to continue on and finish their studies. So it is entirely possible. I mean, you've got a lot of options open to you at the moment, and I'd really like to continue to explore those options, and we can look at different support services that are available along the way. I mean, obviously that's deciding on what you want to go. Now, some leaflets at the front, so like just as you leave, I'll walk you out and we'll pick up a few of those so you can have a read over them.
Yeah.
And then I'd really like to see you again next week, if that's okay
Yeah.
with yourself.
Yeah.
You just let me know a time that you can fit it in around lectures and everything. And yeah, I'd like to see how this is going for you. You've got,
Yeah, that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Just even telling someone and knowing that there is options out there. Like, you know, at the time when I found out William Mars now, but it's actually good to know today that people have done it and there is options.
no, you've made a big step, a brave big step coming here, and that's why we're here. So I'm really happy that you came along today, Carla.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Thanks, Claire. Thank
All
you.
right.
See you later.